All right, we're live. Welcome to the Young Money Podcast. How are you, Vince? I'm Diana Menezes, by the way.
I'm doing great. Thanks, Diana. Yes, exactly. Diana Meneses, Vince Galanco here from wheninmanila.com. And yes, this is the Young Money Podcast where we talk to amazing people, mostly who are entrepreneurs or successful businessmen and women who have found ways to just succeed in life. And we kind of want to ask about the financial part because people are usually shy to ask about money. So we kind of want to know how much
Exactly.
did they invest? If so, yeah. The money part is usually a hard thing to ask. So we do that
True.
here. We find out about the money. We ask them to show us the money.
Yeah, it's usually not
So
something
yeah.
people are
So
willing
here
to
we go.
share, but it's cool to know, no? So that you know how much you need to invest and to start your dream. So yeah, here we go. I'm excited for this episode. Who
Y-
do we have today, Vince?
Yeah. So I wanted to invite this. We have a friend of mine. An acquaintance of
Hmm.
mine. I don't know in person. It's our first time meeting actually, other than on text. Um, but his name is JC
New normal
Fernandez.
is like
He
that.
is the owner of Manila Kingpin. Yes, I
Hmm.
know, right? So Manila Kingpin, they are a premier sportswear and jersey making company, and in fact, they made this for us, and the quality is just so nice. It's I don't even know what it's called, but the reason I don't like other jerseys, if it's the old school jerseys that because they make mostly like basketball jerseys or T-shirts like this, but the old jerseys, if it's stitched, if the
Hmm.
numbers and letters are stitched, it's very stiff and hard.
That's
If
true.
it's printed, the print eventually fades away. But
Fades
this is
away
I
or
don't even know
peels
what this
off.
is called because yes, it peels
Let's ask
off if it's
him.
like the I don't know if that's screen printing. I don't even know the terms. But this one it's like part of it. So it never comes off and it's
Which
that
means
dry fit,
that
so it's really nice.
the quality is really good.
Exactly. And but other than that, I think there's a short delay on our talk. I think there's an extra
I
delay, so we keep
know.
having a hard time talking. So sorry about that. Yeah,
That's
so
okay.
I
All
think the
good.
delay is a bit longer. But anyway, hopefully we'll still have a great show. So here we go.
Or
The Manila Kingpin, do check them out. But JC Fernandez, here we go. Let's bring him on.
hi, Sir JC.
Hi,
Welcome
JC.
to the
How are you?
show.
Hello. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me, guys. It's
Of
my first
course.
time.
Thank you. Thank you for saying yes. Ayan.
Yeah.
Vince, I'm excited. Well, I'm excited because of how you introduced the quality of the jerseys even before I touched my first one. So now we have JC here and we can ask him all the questions.
Yeah, sure. I'm open for any
Yes, because
questions.
Diana's a fashionista. She's always wearing the prettiest outfits if you follow her on Instagram. So anything that has to do, I think, with something she can post, I think she's extra happy. So JC, I gave a very short intro, but could you please tell me a bit more about yourself? Could you tell our listeners about you and what you do?
Yeah, I'm JC Fernandez. Actually, I'm the owner of MNL Kingpin Sportswear. We specialize basically in basketball, volleyball, bowling, polo shirts, and any custom designs. Uh, We also do face masks, lifestyle shorts. So we do this. We specialize in sublimation technology, just like the one that Vince is wearing, the one in Manila T-shirt. Actually, it's a sublimation technology wherein it's not printed, but it's embedded on the fabric itself, so it won't stain. It doesn't go off over time. So the quality is for you can wear it for a very long time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's why Palavins it will never fade.
Yeah, it
It's
never
already
fades.
it's yeah, it
That's why
never
I really
fades.
like it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I think
awesome.
it
So
it, it
it's
we
built
gave
in.
it to
Yeah,
Vince last I think last it's almost 3 years
many
ago
years
when
ago.
we first did. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
I think 3 years or 4 years ago,
I think
and
three or
still
four
it
years
still
ago, if
looks
not
good.
longer.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
JC,
No
may I
fades,
ask?
nothing. So that's why I like it.
And it's comfortable in the body, right? You can wear it here in a
Very. Yeah,
tropical
that dry
country.
fit.
Yeah.
All
We
right,
can
JC,
give
may I ask you a
Exactly. So
Diana
yeah,
question?
some.
How
We
did
can
you
send you some,
start
Diana.
yeah. So
MNL Kingpin?
there
Yeah,
you
how
go.
did that
Diana's
all
question.
start? Yeah.
For it was established last 2015. Actually, I had a partner back then, and then we were playing basketball, and we saw this sublimation technology, and we told ourselves, why can't we make our own jerseys like that? Since sublimation at that time, last 2015, was not that famous. I think mga printed jerseys pa yung dati. Eh. So
Mm.
we were one of the pioneers in creating these kinds of jerseys. So last 2015, we started, nasa isang room lang kami sa Eastwood. We rented a condo. Then we bought a printer. Then parang one-stop shop siya, online shop siya na nagpiprint lang kami ng ng jerseys. Hanggang sa ngayon, meron na kaming three branches. So we have a
Wow.
branch in MNL Kingpin South sa may Parañaque, and then sa north naman sa may Caloocan, and then our main branch is in Cubao. So yung lahat ng production namin nasa isang area lang.
Tapos, sir, ngayon, syempre new normal na tayo, di ba? But even
Yes.
prior to this pandemic, I'm sure naman malakas po kayo online. Saan po ba kayo mas malakas? Sa mga branches ninyo or sa online?
Well, sa right now, yung branches namin malakas naman. Actually kasi yung sa south namin is kaka-open lang last I think last August lang. So,
Nice.
medyo mas okay siya kasi since pandemic, nakapag-expand pa rin kami.
Wow,
So,
okay.
pati yung Caloocan din kasi last year lang siya last October lang. So, pandemic din nun, di ba, last year. So,
Yeah.
nakapag-expand kami ng two branches ng pandemic. So, medyo okay naman siya. Pero minsan naman kasi, since we specialize in basketball din, hindi siya ganun kalakas locally.
Mm-hmm.
So, right now, nagpo-focus kami sa ibang countries like New Zealand, Japan. So, may mga naging resellers kami sa Middle East din. And then yung product development din namin, ginawa rin namin kasi ngayon parang nauso yung mga bikers, mga motor clubs nung
Correct. Oo
pandemic.
nga.
So
Marami
nag-adapt
nagbabike
kami sa
ngayon.
trend.
Hmm.
Yun nga eh. So lahat sila 'di ba naka long sleeves na parang
Oo.
sublimation din yung print. So nag-focus din kami sa ganung design, and then yung mga face mask, ayun. So nag-adapt kami sa trend ngayon since pandemic, walang basketball, more on kami, mga biker clubs, long sleeves, and then mga jackets, face mask, mga PPEs din, ayun.
Nice.
Mm-mm.
So you manufacture for
So this is
other
called sublimation. What?
sublimation, yeah.
Go ahead,
Sublimation.
Diana.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry. We have so many questions. Go ahead, Vince.
Oh, so this is called sublimation. What makes it different from the old school, the printing or all of that? Yeah, and how does it print? How long does it take to make a jersey or a t-shirt, ganon?
Actually very simple lang siya. Kasi pag sa print dati, gagawa ka pa ng parang silk screen, di ba? Tapos saka mo siya i-print sa fabric. Sa amin, ang process namin is from the printer, meron kaming parang sublimation paper, and then hini-heat press namin siya sa fabric na mismo. So, pagka-heat press sa fabric, andun na yung pattern niya, ika-cut out na lang namin, and then direct to sewing na siya. So, mas mabilis yung process niya compared sa iba. At the same time, yung quality niya mas okay.
Does it cost
Uh,
more to do
if you can
that?
send me a video next time, I'll post it on When in Manila of how it's made so people can see.
Nice.
Yeah, sure. Oo, pwede para mas maintindihan nung mga audience natin. Oo. So yung
Okay,
sa
that
cost
sounds
naman, Diana, is
good.
mas mahal siya konti compared sa mga printed jerseys dati. Pero hindi naman ganun kalayo yung pricing niya. So yung iba talagang nag-go through na lang sa sublimation kasi mas long lasting siya compared sa print dati.
True.
Kasi yung
Mm.
iba parang konti lang yung dalagdag mo, ano na lang sublimation na, hindi mag-sublimation ka na. At least you can use it for 5 years, 6 years, di ba?
True,
Yun yung
true.
pinaka-advantage namin sa sa yung conventional na jerseys na kasi may iba parang print tas yung iba naka-embroider. So pag naglalaro
Mm.
ka, mabigat siya kasi embroidered siya.
Correct.
So yung iba ayaw yung ganong uniform kasi pag napawisan lalo yung embroidered is nakaka-affect sa sa game nung player. So mas gusto nila yung ganitong style kasi mas comfortable siya. At the same time, yung quality niya mas okay din.
I want a sample of it.
So what are the rough
Yeah, sure.
prices? So, like what are the rough
Pricing for
prices of if it's embroidered, the exact same jersey? Let's say one's embroidered, one is screen printed, and one is what's it called sublimation made.
mm,
What would be the
for the screen
price?
print, actually means it depends kung ilang color eh. Pag silk screen. Kasi parang ang silk screen kasi yung iba china-charge nila 10 pesos per color. So let's say yung t-shirt mo ngayon, if ipa-price siya, siguro kung mga 5 color siya, plus 50 kagad siya sa pricing ng t-shirt. Print pa lang yun, wala pa yung t-shirt mismo. So
Ah,
mas
I see.
yung sa t-shirt kasi, pag silk screen, depende sa laki and sa colors, kung ilan yung colors. Pero siguro pag rough estimate, ang makukuha mo is mga 300, 350 for a jersey na silk screen. Then if embroidered naman siya, yun
Okay.
depende rin yung pricing kung gaano kalaki. Sa embroidery kasi mas mahal siya eh. So let's say parang nasa 600 ganon. 600 to 650 ang embroidered. Depends sa sa laki niya and kung ilang colors din. Kasi ang embroidery is meron din programming fee yan eh. So depende rin kung ilan yung quantity mo sa papagawa. Kuwari, 50 lang ang papagawa mo tapos yung embroidery mo is malaki or 3 color para mas lugi ka pa doon. So mas maganda sublimation na lang. Mas makakamura ka. At the same time, yung quality mas okay sa embroidery din.
Yeah. So, Sir JC,
Okay,
meron,
just to
syempre,
recap that, that's roughly 350 for the so, sorry Diana. I just want to follow
no,
up first. Sorry.
no, no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
350 for the um which one is that? For the screen printed. And how much
Sa
again
screen niya.
if embroidered and how much again if sublimation?
For sublimation, actually we sell it for 680, 600 to 680 ang price range niya for the jersey. So halos same siya sa embroidery kung titignan mo. So yung silk screen is medyo parang yung niya, yung price niya is
Em-
on the lower end talaga.
All right. I'll go
Embroidery
next.
would be roughly how much?
Siguro hanggang 600 ganun. 600 for a jersey kung embroidered siya. And depending
Okay,
on
so 650 for this type, 600 if embroidered,
yeah.
and then 350 for okay.
Pati
Okay.
yung pag
Okay,
embroidery
go ahead,
kasi
Diana. Sorry.
limited
Just
yung
wanted to
mo eh.
follow up on that.
Ay, sorry.
I go next. Marami akong tanong.
Sure,
Okay.
sige po.
All right, Sir JC. Syempre, we all know naman na wala pa tayo doon sa part na kung saan natin i-details muna yung gagawin natin. Pero sa mga, syempre may audience tayo dito na gusto nila maging katulad mo. Like they want to be just as successful as you. What are the steps that we have to do or we have to take? And what were the steps you took from like being a condo in Eastwood and then just printing t-shirts with your partner and then later on now it's three branches and you guys discovered the sublimation technology and everything and then napakalaki nyo, napaka-big na and then what are the steps for the aspiring new entrepreneurs here that would love to follow your steps?
Hmm, siguro from our condo in Eastwood kasi, ah, we focus on marketing, yung mag-market kami online and then kasi yung ibang competitors namin ang nangyari, nag-focus sila sa mga players na
Mm.
i-promote nila. Kami, more on mga celebrities, hindi siya yung mga regular players. And then, nag-aano kami sa ibang countries para mas ma-promote din kami. And then,
Nice.
ah, siguro yung groundwork din, kasi parang sa mga leagues dito, locally, parang nagpakilala kagad kami, sumasali kami sa mga leagues, tapos kinakausap namin yung mga organizers. So marami kami naging ka-tie up din locally ng mga mga league, mga commercial leagues kasi yun yung pinaka-target namin eh. So doon kami nag-focus. And then sa online marketing, tapos from Eastwood kasi parang napapansin namin marami kaming delay noon kasi wala kaming sariling mananahe. So ang
Mm.
nag-focus kami from then, kumuha kami ng isang mananahe tapos yung mananaheng yun, marami siyang mga kamag-anak. So dun nag-start na medyo lumaki yung namin, mga sewings namin, dumami na yung mga tao namin. So yun yung mga steps na nangyari. Parang more on marketing talaga kami nag-focus talaga. Online marketing.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. So, would you say that from how long was that from the condo in Eastwood and then not having a mananahe, not having somebody to like manufacture that for you until the time that you guys fully expanded into like even if your relatives ng mananahe na yan sumama sa inyo or something, what was the time like between the very
Mm,
beginning until like you would say, wow, I made it?
so ang una kasi sa mga from the time na nasa condo kami from Eastwood, yung sa mananahe namin siguro mga 3 to 4 months doon, nakakuha na kami ng parang place dito sa Cubao area. So doon kami nag-start. So nung una, may isa kaming unit doon na ni-rent. So nung una, mga tatlong sewers, apat na sewers, gano'n. And then, yung katabi naming unit, umalis yung tenant doon. So kinuha na rin namin yung pangalawang unit doon. So naging dalawa na yun. Doon kami nag-start mag-expand na. Tapos yung
Mm.
main unit namin, ginawa namin parang showroom. So parang kami kasi yung una sa mga sportswear na nagtayo din ng showroom here locally eh. So yun yung gusto namin kasing maging dating namin is sa mga clients namin is hindi kami yung basta-bastang lang, sportswear lang. Kumbaga, medyo may class din yung designs namin. So, yun, actually, malaki din ang tulong ng mga artists namin. So, yung artist namin, number one din yan, ba't kami lumaki? Kasi, sila eh, marami rin silang inputs. Minsan, mga basbata sa amin is mas magaling eh, di ba? So, kailangan mo rin maging open-minded sa kanila, makinig ka. And yun, kasi minsan sila mas alam nila yung trend. So, you just allow them
Mm.
na ma-reach yung potential nila din. So, through the years naman, yung mga artists namin, from di ganun kagaling, napapansin namin every year, step by step, nagiging okay yung designs din nila. So, yun, thankful
I
din kami
see.
sa mga artists, hindi lang sa mga sewers, sa artists and sa buong operations namin.
Nice.
Okay, so
Really?
how big is your team now?
Right now, yung sa main branch namin, around 35 persons. And then, yung mga sa showroom namin sa South, may mga 4 to 5 persons doon. Tapos may mga resellers din sila doon. And then sa Caloocan, ganun din, 4 to 5 din. So parang nangyari is yung pinaka main branch namin, yun ang yun yung production talaga namin. And then yung mga showroom namin sa South and sa North para ma-cover din namin yung both ends.
Both.
Kasi yeah, oo. Kasi mahirap yung nasa gitna lang kami eh. Gusto na ma-reach yung market ng South din since marami rin potential clients doon and sa North din marami rin. So, yun. Thankful din ako sa mga naging partners namin doon sa dalawang branches kasi syempre, iski pandemic, nag-risk sila sa amin. Ibig sabihin, naniniwala sila sa brand namin.
Okay. What is your biggest seller? Like what is it? Local jerseys? Is it international T-shirts? What's your best selling thing? And how? And follow up question is, how do you sell? Is it purely online marketing or paano yun? So 2 questions.
So for the say, actually, yung malakas talaga, before pandemic ba or ngayong exactly?
Well, tell me both
Kasi,
na lang since hopefully the pandemic will end so people know
yeah, oo,
outside of the
sana.
pandemic what's the bestseller din. So tell me both.
So, before the pandemic, marami kaming talagang mga basketball jerseys locally. So, lahat ng leagues dito, halos lahat, di man lahat, pero halos lahat naman, nakilala na kami. So, locally, usually pag summer, di ba, pag summer dito, ang daming basketball leagues. So, doon kami punong-puno ng orders talaga. So, yun ang number one namin. Tapos, number two namin is yung sa mga ibang countries like mga Middle East, sa Japan, Taiwan, Singapore, tapos, yun actually, doon kami, New Zealand, Australia. So, mga OFWs kasi, parang sila yung may mga budget eh. Sa ganitong style ng jerseys, mas gusto nila yung sublimation kasi mas nagagamit nila, saka mas napagmamayabang nila sa ibang bansa yung quality ng Manila Kingpin.
Galing
So,
Philippines.
nakakatuwa din. Oh, yeah. So, parang pinagmamalaki nila doon sa ibang countries na gawang Manila Kingpin to from the Philippines, ganun-ganon. So, nakaka-proud din na dinadala nila yung brand natin sa ibang countries din. So, actually, to answer your question, nung before pandemic, locally, malakas na rin yung mga orders dito ng basketball jerseys. And then sa mga resellers din from other countries, malakas din. So, pero ngayong pandemic, parang humina naman locally yung basketball jerseys na order. And then nag-shift kami sa mga company uniforms and yun nga, yung mga bikes. Tapos nagsisell na rin kami ngayon yung mga mesh na shorts. If ewan kung alam niyo yun, Diana, if yung medyo mga fit na shorts na basta sesend lang kita mamaya ng mga designs namin para maano niya,
Thank you. Sige.
check niyo. So parang bagong design lang kasi siya eh. So
Nice.
yun.
Thank you,
Parang yun
sir.
ang mabenta ngayon eh sa Shopee and sa Lazada, yung mga mesh shorts ngayon. So yun, nag-a-adapt lang din kami and then nag-release na rin kami ng mga slides, yung parang slippers na parang sa Nike. So nag-venture na rin kami sa ganon. And then sa mga socks, may mga personalized socks din kami ng MNL Kingpin. So we try to expand din yung brand namin. Yun nga yung kay Carlo Ople, yung unbox Green Hills niya. Kung alam niyo, naglagay din kami ng doon eh, ng mga display doon eh para makita rin yung products namin sa ganong market din. Kasi hindi ko lang sure kung sa Green Hills is kilala kami doon eh. So, tinatry namin mag-venture out sa mga ganong outlets din.
Yeah, Carlo was actually one of our first guests here. He was our first guest here on our podcast for Young
Offers.
Money. So yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So
Nice, yeah.
so the second part of my question is, how do you find your customers? Is it purely marketing online, or and you mentioned sort of resellers? How do they work? What if someone listening now wants to do reselling for you?
Maraming nag-message sa amin sa Facebook. Actually, ang number one namin is Facebook and sa Instagram. So, yung mga clients from other countries is doon namin nakuha from Instagram. Actually, yung kay I don't know if you know B-Dot, yung parang nanggagaya siya ng mga NBA players na YouTuber sa States.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah,
naging
yeah, yeah.
ka-collab namin siya. Oo, and if
Oh,
ano siya. Oh yeah. Naging ka-collab namin siya through Instagram lang. So nag-DM lang kami sa kanya and then we sent him our samples. Tapos nagustuhan niya. Tapos umorder siya sa teams niya, gano'n. Hanggang sa yung mga taga Phoenix, Arizona na ano niya, mga ka-place niya, umorder na rin sa amin through Instagram din. So, we get our clients from usually nagwo-walk-in sa shop namin and then sa Facebook, Instagram. Tapos may mga nag-a-apply ng mga resellers through online din. Yung pinaka ano namin, deal namin with resellers is kung umorder sila ng at least mga 30 pieces na jerseys, ibigyan namin sila ng parang resellers price. So, yun yung ano namin sa kanila. Kasi actually no pandemic, maraming nag-a-apply ng gano'n na gusto maging reseller namin, gano'n-gano'n. So, yung iba
That was gonna be
ginagawa,
my next question. If there's a minimum order, if like a person would like to like develop their own design and then but they're not
yeah,
really necessarily a reseller. Yeah.
pwede. Actually, may mga ibang nagde-develop ng ibang design nila tapos they sell it on Shopee, on Lazada. So, merong mga, tapos nagtayo sila sa nilang company, pero sa amin nila kinukuha yung production is sa amin. Tapos,
Nice.
ah, binebenta nila online. Since yun nga, sa Shopee and Lazada, malakas talaga ngayon, miski anong i-post mo doon is okay, basta okay yung reviews mo di ba? So, marami rin
Hmm.
kaming na mga resellers na nag-boom din yung pandemic.
Nice.
okay. For me, my question is: you were talking about people ordering from the U.S. Is it cheaper to order from the
Yeah.
U.S. Here in the Philippines from you?
Yeah, oo. Actually, mas gusto nilang umorder from here kesa doon kasi parang doon mas mahal eh. Parang
Oh
ang
wow.
Really?
nangyayari doon
Can
eh.
you
Mhm. Miski may shipping na.
can you give me
Since
rough
kami
prices?
kasi, may mga ano doon, parang $30 to $40 per set. Sa amin kasi nakukuha yun ng 800, 900 pesos per set. So, sila, nagmamarka pa sila din doon sa
Per set,
ano
that's
nila. So, per
shorts and jersey.
jersey, yes, jersey and shorts na yon. So, mas mura talaga sa amin. And then yung
Ah,
shipping, kung marami naman yung orders nila, na cover naman yung shipping na. Tapos kami, meron pa kaming 15% discount sa DHL. So, mas nakatipid din sila.
Wow.
so you will handle the
Marami rin,
shipping na if they
Excellent.
order from you from the US.
hinihap naman namin sila sa logistics. Pero yun nga, sinasabi ko lagi sa clients from the US, ano, tumutulong lang kami sa logistics pero hindi namin sagot yon.
Hmm.
So, yun, hinihap lang namin sila. Pero
That's
yun nga,
awesome.
yung discount namin sa DHL, ah, binibigay namin sa kanila talaga. Hindi na namin sila minamarka pa ng price sa DHL or anything. Ayun, tumutulong na lang kami sa mga clients talaga. Lalo na ngayon sa US, marami
Okay.
ring leagues ngayon na nag-resume na eh. So, yun, marami doon na nagre-reseller din. Yung mga naging yung mga si Bidat, meron siyang actually isang friend na nag-reseller na rin doon. So, thankful
Amazing.
din kami na kumukuha sila sa amin up to now.
Oh, so I have one more follow up before my next question. It's can you tell us more about being a reseller? If someone wants to be a reseller, how do they start that process and how can they earn from that?
Ah, sige, sabihin ko na dito yung kung for resellers kasi, usually kasi 680 ang price namin. Let's say sa isang jersey na kuwari Kobe or Jordan na jersey, 680 yon. And then sa resellers, pwede namin bigay ng 500. So, kikita sila ng 180 per piece. How much more kung kuwari makakuha sila ng team? Kuwari 15 persons per team, di ba? So, kung kuwari may markup ka ng 100 or 200, 15 times 200 is malaki na yun para sa isang team. So, yung iba, ganoon ang ginagawa nila talaga. Basta lang may connection sila sa mga leagues or actually kung may connection ka sa isang organizer ng league sa dito or sa ibang countries, malaking bagay yun eh. Kasi makukuha mo sa amin ng mas cheaper and then may mamarka pa mo sa pagbigay mo sa kanila. And then yung quality naman, since may name na rin naman yung MNL Kingpin, hindi naman siya mahirap ng i-market din doon. Yun.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And if they want to be a reseller, do they just contact you?
Yeah, they can contact me or sa page namin sa MNL Kingpin Sportswear. Pwede naman sila mag-apply doon. Pero usually yung mga admin ko sa akin din pinapadirect yung ibang resellers. Or yung iba
Okay.
naman nag-walk-in din sa shop namin.
Okay, so this is one of the big questions we usually ask during the show, and it's the whole reason we have the show, the Young Money Podcast, is because we want to ask about the money. So we're asking you to show us the money. When you started until now, like how much was your capital? I know you mentioned it was just a printer, I think. So is there more? How much is the printer? How much? Yeah, roughly. How much was your capital? How much were you able to earn from that and turn that around? And then roughly now, let's just say people succeed like you did and they get a business, they get a store, or let's say they sell a certain number of jerseys per month. Like what can they earn from that? So let's start from the beginning first. When you just started, what was the capital and how much were you able to earn roughly from that?
For one piece sublimation printer is roughly around 450,000. So
Pesos. Okay.
yes, pesos. And then, kailangan, you need kasi yung heat press din. Yung heat press namin is yung parang malaking roller kasi yun eh. So, that costs around mga 150,000. And then, uh, yung mga computers din, syempre, yung computers, dapat high-end yan since yung artist namin is nagde-design talaga ng mga high-grade na mga photos or designs. So, mga 30 to 50,000 per computer. So, depends kung ilang artist mo. Siguro mag-start ka isang computer, isang printer, isang heat press, and then, if gusto mong ipatahi na lang sa iba, pwede rin naman yun. Yun kasi yung ginawa namin ng una eh. Pinapatahi lang namin sa iba. Kami mag-print, kami mag-press, tapos pinapatahi namin sa iba. Kaso lang yun nga, nagkaka-delay kasi pag hindi mo hawak yung production. So, nag-decide kami sariling sewers na lang kami. Tapos kung sa sewing machines, yun nga, medyo depende kung gaano kadaming sewing machines ang gusto mo. Pero roughly yung mga sewing machines, mga 5 to 10K yan per piece. Tapos may mga piping machine din, mga ganun, mga 15,000 per piece yun. So, medyo siya eh. Medyo madami rin kailangan bilhin eh. Pero if you want to start from scratch talaga, yung una kasi namin ginawa, printer lang talaga. Nag-print and nag-press lang kami.
Tapos
So,
magpagawa na lang sa iba yung damit.
at kung may kilala kayong mga sewers na i-job out nyo na lang doon. Yun lang, yung nagiging lang niya is
The delay.
yung delay, yung mga deadlines mo, lalo na pag dumadama na yung orders. Pero kung mag-start ka, I think okay na muna yung ganun eh. So,
Nice.
pwedeng ganun yung
Okay.
investment din. So, hindi ganun
Okay. So
kataas din.
printer lang muna, pwede na. And then work their way up. They start getting different resources. So from one printer, but I guess they also have. I'm just trying to think of
450K.
all the capital they need. So, but kasi other than the printer, they probably need a little more capital for the materials or sa mananahe na yon. But yeah, I guess they still need to pay for that.
Yeah.
So
Unless
what's a rough
pre-order
capital
ka.
needed? Pre-order po din.
Pati yung pwede naman yung kasi printer kailangan mo rin ng sublimation paper. So ang sublimation paper per roll is around 1,000, 1,100 roll. So siguro bibili ka mga 15 rolls na ganon. So siguro mga 15,000 din ang gagastusin mo. So ang parang magiging pinaka-margin mo kasi diyan if sa isang jersey ang cost to make nun is nasa 200 to 250. Then, kasama na yung sewing doon. Then, pwede mo siyang mabenta ng, ayun, sabi ko kanina na hanggang 680. Tapos, sa mga
Okay.
resellers, pwede mo bigyan ng hanggang 500, 450 yung iba. So, depende rin sa magiging deal natin. If lagi kang kumukuha naman sa amin, hindi lang yung one time na naging reseller ka, mas bibigyan ko yung reseller ng mas mababang price kung tuloy-tuloy naman yung ordering nila.
Okay, I
Ayun.
think
Last
I think that
question
clears it up
before.
very well.
So yun
I have
yung
another question before I summarize. People can also
ah,
like inquire for like, cause like it's Pasko na eh. So some people would like to
yeah,
give them giveaways. Do people actually do that here in the Philippines as well?
giveaways. Yeah, actually, Diana and Vince, meron kaming sale every December. Ewan ko kung naalala ni Vince yun. Dati kasi para may write-up sila sa amin na pag nagsisale kami sa when in Manila. So every
Nice.
December, binababa namin yung pricing namin talaga para sa mga hindi ma-afford yung sublimation jersey. So sa
Mm-hmm.
lahat ng 3 branches namin, nagsisale kami. So nagiging 400 na lang siya per jersey pag sale.
Do you
So
charge for the customization of it? Because there's an artist that has to design that or something, or the design, or they just give it to you like digitally and then that's it. Or
for the
may
artist,
charge lang.
yun sa artist kasi namin, yun meron kaming meron kaming mga artist na nakaano na sa amin, nag-employ na sa amin. So, per month naman ang namin sa kanila, ang salary namin sa kanila. Yun, kailangan mo lang, yun, tama ka doon, kailangan mo mag-invest din sa mga artist mo, kailangan magaling sila
Diba?
eh.
But
Oo.
if
Kasi
I'm a
kung
customer and I want to like buy T-shirts for jerseys for let's say a company outing that I'm gonna make, and then it's Pasco, and then let's say I will also get some giveaways, but syempre I will customize that after my own branding. Pwede yon. May charge din po
pwede yun,
yon doon sa artist mo.
pag-customize. Actually,
Oo.
wala siyang artist kung naman, kung umabot naman siya sa minimum. Kung minimum order namin is 10 to 15 pieces, hindi namin kayo i-charge ng artist fee. Nagcha-charge namin ng artist fee pag less than 10 pieces.
Wow.
So, so
Ang
medyo
bait mo.
flexible din yung namin. Oo. So, free kami,
Mm,
free of charge yung design namin.
super
Pag
nice.
pag
Oh my
10
God, I
pieces.
wish I knew you guys sooner.
If ever meron kayong mga requirements sabihin sa
Of
akin,
course.
just
Now
let
I
me know.
know.
Bigyan ko kayo ng magandang pricing. Oo.
All right. So, Vince, I'm going to summarize.
Sounds
Or
good.
you have another question?
I'm good. I'm good.
You're good? Okay. So, to all our listeners here, it's a Young Money podcast. We're speaking with JC Fernandez from MNL Kingpin, and he's telling us his amazing story, which is really inspiring. He started in his own, like he got a Eastwood condo and then started small, and then unti-unti, he became really, really huge as MNL Kingpin, which he's selling for everyone, not just in the Philippines, but also abroad. So ngayon, before, kung meron lang siya like a printer sa loob ng isang unit, na-expand siya na isa pang unit, and then after niyan, now there are 3 branches, and despite the pandemic, they are still growing strong. And of course, hindi lang po para sa mga jerseys ng mga sports. Pwede rin siya sa mga masks, pwede rin siya sa lahat ng gusto nyo, even like if you want to customize your own t-shirt, which I find amazing, and the prices are actually really good. So your story is very inspiring, JC. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But before
Thank you for
we
having
let
me.
you go, thank you. I want to ask you, what's your tip for our listeners who would love to be just like you?
Siguro, always, grab the opportunity when it presents itself. Kasi, opportunity, yung sa akin kasi nangyari is, hindi ko rin in-expect yun eh. Since kami, naglalaro kami ng basketball, and then, nakita lang namin na may ganitong klaseng technology, so, napag-aralan din namin. So, opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
once or twice lang darating yan. And don't play it safe all the time. Siguro, yun din, isa sa secrets ko is I don't play it safe, medyo risky akong tao. And
Take
sama mo lang
risks
din ng
then.
yeah. So, sama mo lang din ng kay God, syempre prayers na to lead you to the right path, and na lang yan, mangyari na lang yung kusa eh. Natural na lang yan eh. So, sa mga taong gustong maging katulad ko or any other entrepreneur, yun, maging risky ka, same time, put God in the center of your kung anong ginagawa mo lagi, offer it to Him, and then just take care of your employees din. Siguro, isa rin sa namin is, secrets namin is yung sa
Mm,
employees namin, inaalaga namin sila eh. So, I always believe na
importante po
parang
yan.
always take care of your employees and then yung income will follow na lang yan. Parang na lang yan eh. Sunod-sunod na lang mangyayari yan. And basta wag kang gumawa ng masama sa negosyo kasi lahat yan may karma. Number one din yun. Yung meron ka maging principal kasi marami din akong mga friends na nawala nung nagtayo kami ng ng ganitong business kasi nga parang nakita nila kumikita tapos parang ginaya nila, nagtrabaho sa akin, ginaya nila tapos bigla akong kinalaban. So marami ka ring
Mm,
ma-realize na kung sino talaga yung mga tao sa paligid mo na i-up ka at saka yung ihilahin ka kapaba. So, yun, maging
mm.
aware ka lang sa ganun. Yun.
Tsaka marketing, sir. Naalala ko na sinabi niyo po
Yes,
kanina. No,
yun,
na
nag-focus
malaking tulong po yung marketing, no? Especially online.
marketing. Lalo na
Mabuhay
ngayon
po
yung
kayo.
marketing.
Oh my God. And I
Thank
sa
you.
company mo, I will check it out so much later after the
Oo, baka
episode.
may gusto ka, Diana, kung sabihin mo lang kami, pati si Vince, baka meron pang gusto si Vince.
Yes, for me, I'm
Sure.
requesting that San Diego Chargers. They're the LA Chargers now, but I wanted the basketball jersey design with my football team, American football. Because in San Diego, there was only there was no basketball team. That's where I'm from. There was only baseball, which I never really got into, and football back then. So would love
Okay,
baby blue Chargers jersey
magde-design
that I
ka na
can
yan.
wear then.
Yeah, sure. Oo, okay yun. Sige, Vince, gagawin namin kayo ng San Diego Chargers.
Thank you, thank you. But
Ah,
before we head out, where can people contact you? Please share your MNL Kingpin pages and whatnot, so they can find your designs, and so Diana can choose what she wants as well.
yeah, sure.
Thinking business
You can
already.
You can check us out at our Facebook page, MNL Kingpin Sportswear. And then, yung branch namin, you can check out MNL Kingpin South din. And then, MNL Kingpin Caloocan. So, may mga sarili silang pages. And then, meron din kaming website, www.mnlkingpin.com. You can order online din. Ayan na. Yeah, you can check it out.
Nilike ko
So,
na.
sa Shopee din, pwede. Thank you. So, yun, sa Instagram, MNL_Kingpin, you can check us out there din. Shopee, Lazada, meron din. And Twitter, meron din kami Twitter. TikTok din, meron din. And YouTube din pala. Yung YouTube namin actually bago lang. So, yung sa YouTube naman namin, yung basketball team namin, yung mga all access na ginagawa nila nung pandemic. So, kung meron kayong gustong panoorin na parang mga basketball na 3x3, meron kami sariling team doon sa YouTube din namin. So, check us out na lang.
Nice.
Okay, well, there you go.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, JC Fernandez, the owner of MNL Kingpin. Really
Thank
appreciate
you,
you
Vince,
being
for
here
having me.
and
I
sharing
appreciate
your
it.
insights with
Thank
Thank you,
me
you.
JC.
and Diana. So yeah, and thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Young Money Podcast, where we find out all the money, everything about the money. My name is Vince Galanco,
My name is Diana Menezes. Thank you for
and we will
watching,
see you
guys.
guys
Thank
next
you,
time.
JC.
Bye bye.
See you next time.